Today, I'm giving you my full, unfiltered review of Freedom Mobile based on my personal experience using the service over the past several months. Freedom Mobile is known in Canada for offering lower-priced mobile plans with generous data, and it's especially popular in urban areas like Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary. But the real question is, does the service live up to the promises? I started using Freedom because the prices were hard to ignore. Their monthly plans were significantly cheaper than Bell or Rogers. Signing up was pretty easy, and I liked that I could activate everything online without going into a store. Once the SIM was in, the service started right away. On paper, the value was there. Lots of data, unlimited Canada-wide calling, and no annual contract. However, the actual experience with the network has been mixed. In central areas, especially major cities, the coverage is solid. Download speeds are decent. I've seen consistent 4G and sometimes even 5G connections depending on the phone and area. But once you step out of the city core, things get frustrating. Rural and suburban coverage is weak, and sometimes there's no signal at all. That can be a major problem if you're traveling or live in a less populated area. The customer service experience hasn't been great either. Support is slow, and on a few occasions, I had to wait days to get simple issues resolved. Their chat support feels like it's run by bots most of the time, and getting a human on the line takes a lot of patience. If you're not tech savvy or prefer speaking to someone quickly, this could be a deal breaker. Once, I got stranded without signal at Istanbul Airport. Since then, I always carry YesIM, unlimited data, instant connection, zero panic. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. Back to Freedom. Their app is functional, but not very user-friendly. It lets you manage your plan, check usage, and pay bills, but it's glitchy and occasionally crashes. Notifications for data limits or billing changes are inconsistent, and I've had to manually check balances to avoid overages. One thing to note is Freedom Mobile's fair usage policy. If you go over your data limit, the throttling is extreme. Speeds become nearly unusable. So while plans seem generous at first glance, you really need to monitor usage. Freedom has also been promoting eSIM and 5G capabilities recently, which is nice for newer phones, but support and documentation are still lacking. Their roaming options are another weak point. Traveling outside Canada becomes expensive quickly unless you buy add-ons. And unlike competitors, their roaming add-ons don't always include popular destinations. That's something I discovered the hard way during a trip, which made me consider switching providers altogether. If you're someone who lives and works in a downtown core and doesn't travel much, Freedom might work for you. But if you need reliable signal in more remote or rural areas, or want to talk to your customer support, it's worth reconsidering. Overall, Freedom Mobile delivers on affordability, but cuts corners on support, consistency, and infrastructure. It's a trade-off, budget-friendly prices in exchange for less reliable service and coverage. If this honest review helped you, hit that like button, leave a comment with your experience, and don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense tech reviews.